Hey! So, the vlog might seem a little different, and that's because it's my very first time filming in my dorm room! I am doing this summer program at this amazing performing arts school in New York City, and I want to introduce you to one of my closest friends out here and my roommate.
Hey y'all, I'm Barbie Roberts.
I know, right? I mean, what are the odds that two roommates would have the exact same name?
But don't worry, we've got the whole name thing figured out. Since Barbie here is from Malibu in sunny CA, she's Malibu. And since I'm from right here in the Big Apple, Brooklyn to be exact, I'm Brooklyn.
I thought Brooklyn could do sort of an unboxing, sharing some of her things from around our dorm room, so you could get to know her and love her like I do.
First, of course, my journal. I mean, what says more about me than me? I do a lot of journaling. I get so much great inspiration for lyrics here. Oh, I'm really big on writing music.
Oh, and she is so good.
Oh, thanks. Here's the last thing I wrote before I joined the summer program. I hope I meet some really cool and talented people. Well, that came true.
Aww.
And of course, my parents. Oh, I love this photo. I really miss them. Even though they're only about a 10-minute subway ride from the school, just having this photo nearby makes them seem so much closer. We always have so much fun together at the games, even if our team doesn't do so hot sometimes, but hey, you gotta stay loyal. And last but not least, my guitar.
Oh yeah.
My guitar's been with me since day one. Sometimes when I'm in my room, it's just me and her talking to each other, jamming out.
She is such a triple threat. She sings, she acts, she dances, she makes music. She is such a quadruple threat.
You would know. We already have that in common and so much more.
Thanks for doing this with me.
It was fun. But you know what would be more fun? Playing some music.
Oh yeah, like that song we've been writing.
Yes. Sounds like our pizza's here.
I hate to admit it, but New York pizza's actually pretty good.
Pizza delivery for Barbie Roberts.
Which one? So, I guess that's our cue to wrap this up. But don't worry, you will be seeing lots of Brooklyn on the vlog. And maybe we'll even finally finish our song.
Ooh, I love the motivation. I better start writing.
Do you remember how we end this?
Yeah.
Pace! So you start by putting the red wow! Be together. Group shot.
No peeking, Barbie, aka Malibu.
No peeking from you either, Barbie, aka Brooklyn. Hey there! Guess what today is?
Give your friend a gift day! Woohoo! I can't believe that last year we didn't even know each other, and now we're celebrating our friendship. How awesome is that?
So awesome! It's so awesome! When I first arrived in New York, I didn't know what to expect in a big city so far away from home. But everything changed when I met my new roommate. It really could not have turned out any better. Okay, enough of the mushy stuff. Let's get down to the very serious business of giving gifts. You go first.
All right. Okay, cooking and baking are really important in my family. My dad and I are kind of foodies. We love to share our love and appreciation for our family and friends through food.
It smells amazing. Ta-da! Brooklyn, these are gorgeous.
They're friendship cookies. They have a vanilla bean and cardamom base, since we both love cardamom.
'Cause we're fancy.
They took me 36 hours to bake and decorate, if you count the batch Dad and I ate first. They're not super complicated, but they're made with a lot of love. Hearts, because they come from the heart. I hope they're okay.
These are amazing. This is seriously the best cookie I have ever eaten. You all know homemade gifts are my faves. Thank you so much. My turn. I wanted to get you something that said who we are as friends, but also who you are.
Oh my gosh. Malibu, I love it! Look at this!
My mom gave me my necklace when I was about 10. I was going through a tough time because I was feeling a little lost in a house full of so many sisters. I wasn't really feeling special. So my mom made me this to remind me that as long as I am true to myself, I will always be special. And now I want to pass that love on to you. We may have the same name, but we are completely different people, and that is truly at the heart of our friendship.
Wow, I don't know what to say. I love it! Like I love you, best friends.
Oh.
I'd say our inaugural friendship gift exchange has been a smashing success.
Yes, it has. We just made this a thing. This just became a thing right here in front of your eyes.
This is the thing now.
So if you have a friend in your life you'd like to celebrate, do it now.
You can tell them with a gift or a simple text, a phone call, or just drop by in person and say, hey.
A toast?
To friends. Oh, maybe not the best thing to toast with.
But so delicious.
Peace!
So you start by putting the red wow. Be together. Group shot. Hey, coming to you live from
The floor.
yes, the floor, the dance floor to be exact, because we have been working on a killer dance routine this week, right, Brooklyn?
Yeah, and I can honestly say I have never worked so hard in my life.
But the summer program at Handler has been amazing. I have learned so much about singing and music and
dancing.
so much dancing. But we love it. We love it so much, and we thought we would share some of that love with you and teach you the dance we've been working on.
Yeah, so you all ready to get dancing?
5, 6, 7, 8.
A master plan will lead us straight to Broadway. East Coast, West Coast, who'd wanna choose? Put 'em all together, put respect on this groove.
Okay, maybe not so easy at first.
But when you break it down and take it really slow, it doesn't seem so hard.
Okay, first, turn this way. You need 3 kicks starting with your right leg. Then step back and turn.
And then pose. Kind of makes me feel like a Greek goddess.
Oh, I totally see that. Very regal. Okay, this part is pretty cool. We do a little curtsy.
Don't forget the arms.
Yeah, like this.
And then I go.
Then I go.
Then we go.
And that's it. The second 8 count.
Practically teaches itself. You're getting it, right?
Boom. Okay, one more segment.
So we step,
Step, drop. And the next part is walking with some cool hand movements.
and a lot of attitude.
That is sassy. All right, ready to put it together? It goes pretty fast, so don't feel bad if you don't get it the first time.
We've been practicing this for a whole week and we still mess it up, so don't worry.
5, 6, 7, 8.
A master plan will lead us straight to Broadway. East Coast, West Coast, who'd wanna choose? Put 'em all together, put respect on this groove.
Whew, that was fast, but so much fun. And I think we nailed it. It really helped to break it down.
It doesn't seem like a hard mountain to climb when you take it one step at a time, and it feels so good.
So good.
Speaking of which, I'm ready to break down some dinner. What do you think?
There is a pizza out there with my name on it, which means it has your name on it because we have the same name. Get it?
Well, it is New York.
It is New York. But if you want to keep going, please do. Take it easy, take it step by step, and before you know it, you'll be dancing.
Pace! Hey there, happy Black History Month. Well, almost. I got a little excited, so I started a little bit early. Here in the US, we dedicate the month of February to celebrating the amazing achievements Black folks have made and continue to make to history. And one of my favorite people to honor is my amazing Grandma Vi, through my dad's favorite pastime,
Cooking!
yes!
Today we'll be making one of my mom's favorite recipes, black-eyed peas.
Oh, yum! I cannot remember a single family celebration without them.
You know, black-eyed peas have always had a spiritual meaning, going way back, that comes from many African cultures that brought them here.
Is that why we call it soul food? Because it's so good for the soul?
No, not exactly. They call it soul food because in the 1960s, soul was a word commonly used to describe African American culture. But I think I like your definition better. Soul food represents family, coming together as a community, and just a whole lot of love. And, you know, it is delicious.
Yes, so bomb.
Yeah, so atomic bomb. Shall we get started?
Yes. So for this recipe, you'll need 1 pound of dried peas, 1 diced onion, a ham hock, some salt, some cayenne pepper, and any herbs of your choice.
Personally, I like time because you can never have enough time in your life.
Oh, Dad, that was so bad. Please, no more dad jokes.
All right, no more dad jokes. First, soak your peas overnight. Then, make a stock by cooking the onion, ham hock, salt and hot pepper, and the herbs in a big pot of water for about 15 minutes. Now, if you don't have ham hock, you can use bacon or any other salted meat. Then add the peas and cook for about an hour.
Oh, Granny Vi always uses just a touch of molasses, just to give it a little more flavor.
Oh, that's right, baby girl. The recipe may have roots back hundreds of years, but you can still make it your own. That's what keeps old recipes like this alive.
So, black-eyed peas are such a classic Southern food, but Granny Vi was born in Harlem. How did this recipe make it to New York?
That's a good question. You know, Granny Vi has roots in South Carolina. Our ancestors brought black-eyed peas with them when they were brought there as enslaved people from West Africa. Then during the Great Migration in the 1920s, many black families came north to start a new life. While many connections to their African culture have already been taken from them, food was one of the few traditions that we're able to hold on to, largely by oral tradition. You know, when I was a little boy, your Granny Vi would talk me through the recipe every time she made it. You know, the same way I pass it on to you. And now to everyone at home.
Until you just said that, I didn't realize how something as simple as a family recipe could have so much meaning. It makes me want to learn more about our food traditions and the history of how they got here.
Celebrating Black History Month is a great way to start. And so is eating this.
This is my favorite part.
Me too.
Thank you, Granny Vi. To learn more about Black History Month,
And find more recipes.
check out all the resources online. But until then, we gotta eat.
Happy Black History Month.
Hey everyone, it's Barbie, coming to you live and direct from my dorm room in New York City. Most people think of it as one big city, but it's actually made up of 5 boroughs, filled with a ton of diverse neighborhoods. Brooklyn, where I'm from, is a really cool borough, and also my nickname, Brooklyn. Get it? I'm Brooklyn, from Brooklyn. You get it. You're probably familiar with a lot of the popular sites located in maybe the most famous borough, Manhattan. But Manhattan is also home to my favorite neighborhood in all of New York, the place where my grandmother was born, Harlem. And I can't tell a story of the time I spent with my grandmother in Harlem without this, a classic vinyl jazz record. Can you tell I've had this for a long time? Anytime I hung out with my Granny Vi, there was always jazz music. My grandma used to have the biggest and best parties with people from all over her Harlem neighborhood. And a lot of them were really great New York jazz performers and musicians back in the day. Granny Vi always made me the honorary record turner. I was so shy that I'd be as quiet as a mouse in the corner, but I loved to see my grandma and her friends recite poetry and sing and dance to the jazz music. Harlem has always been a really important center for the arts, especially within the African American community. And all the colors and foods and sights and sounds of Harlem would come alive right before me in my little corner of Granny Vi's living room. Then one day, Granny Vi saw me peeking out from behind the record player. She could tell that I wanted to join in so bad, but something was holding me back. So she said to me, "Barbie, baby, never be afraid to show the world who you are, because you are wonderful. You've got this." I didn't know what I had, but I knew I had to let it out. I made something up right there on the spot. One of the great things about jazz music is improvisation, the freedom to create on the fly. Singing and dancing to the music that night, I certainly wasn't perfect, and I kept my eyes closed the whole way through, but when I opened them, everyone in the room gave me such love and encouragement. I kept on dancing and never wanted the night to end. My Granny Vi still sometimes calls me Jazzy because I got pretty good at it after a while. I always try and remember the magic of Granny Vi's parties whenever I feel shy or nervous or afraid to try something new. It helps me to take a step back, get out of my head, and just remember that wonderful experience with all the people around me, singing and dancing and having fun and just making it up as we go, like jazz. Thank you, Granny Vi, and all you grannies and granddads and aunties and uncles and cousins and anyone out there who helped show a scared little girl some love when she needed it most. Encouragement, like good music, never goes out of style. See you next time.
So you start by putting the red
From Wood Street
together. Group shot.